This is gonna be the second round for Caspian border. This is gonna be the last round I'll be streaming today. Currently we got Saddle on the American side, Fury Divine on the Chinese side. We got 14 versus 14, and Caspian will conquer small. As mentioned on the last round, this is the first map with 4 flags, which is forcing the armies to have a free cap. And Fury Divine side were doing a lot better than the Saddle side. The companies are still the same, with Dragon Company, KPD Company, KSK Company for General Saddle, and then we got the Core Company, Whiskey Company, Blackwater Company, and the SBS Company for Fury Divine. As you heard, I mentioned more companies for Fury Divine side, but it's more that they're spread out than the Saddle side, as the numbers are equal. Fury Divine are running with 3-man companies pretty much, while Saddle are up to 4 or 5-man companies. As you can see, the countdown is still on 20, and that's because the armies have not readied up. We'll see if General Saddler will successfully capture this round, as he's been losing the last 5. Or actually lost 6 rounds. General Saddler will successfully capture the first round of the day, but have since lost. Fury Divine been doing a great job, or his company's been doing a great job. Rounds are off, and it seems like only the Chinese are moving. The Americans with Dragon and Saddle are not at all in this game. They have barely left the main base. It seems like Chilum is moving out of the main base. Vladimir is still in the main base. The Americans seems to have given up before the round even starts. What is going on here? We got 3 Chinese tanks in Attackbird heading away, and America have not even reached their first flag yet. And with only Vladimir and Chilum spawning in, Vasilis as well in the Middle Bird or Attackbird, it seems like the American have given up. Jay is flying around. I do not see any at all American effort right now. There is no effort at all going on from the American side. Seems to have been some members spawning in on Alpha Flag, but this is like, as you can see, it's half the army on the American side have spawned in, compared to the full American Chinese side. Maybe all this losing have been tearing on them. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but at this rate there's a lot of zeros on the American side. Americans have already lost 30 tickets. Chinese have lost 0 tickets, although they've had 1 death now. There are some kills being exchanged, but I do not see the Americans doing anything useful at all. They're pretty much putting down a defense around Alpha, doing some Rambo stuff.
Admin all chat, as per the new rule that's come in, if you're within 50 tickets, a round restart may be requested. So Little has requested a round restart and it is being granted. Restart then live.
Right, seems like the Americans have requested a restart. I'm not quite sure what's going on here, if they didn't know that it was live. As I said, the Americans did not seem to be playing at all, rather small Rambo stuff, so it might be possible that they did not know that this was a live round. Especially since they had lost 3 battles in what previously was known as a period, which would have ended the period. But as this is a Scream of New campaign, the rules are not quite decided, and more focus is put towards balance than scoring or who won. We should get another restart to switch the sides. And here we go, the second restart comes in. And the reason for 2 restarts is because the American is gonna have to be American, or they will be playing the map twice on the same side, which is not how it's meant to be. So now we got live again, and we got Saddle's side, American side, and Fury on the Chinese side. Let's see if the American are pulling something more effective than randomly driving a tank to Alpha. And the round is live. We got equipment on both sides being manned. 2 American jet planes off, 2 Chinese planes are off, tanks are being driven out. Americans are definitely putting in a more of an effort this time around. So next dropping Charlie, Chillum missing his mark, going for Bravo. We got Jeffs in the air. Chillum's successfully landed close to Bravo. Jay in Mobile to Alpha. We got Lemming Grumpy and Blackwatch attempting to hit Alpha. Right now it seems like the American side is going to get the bleed off the bat. The question is how long they're going to be able to hold it. Friendly tank in Alpha. The Chinese have Scott and Juno on Charlie. On the tower itself. What Juno is doing up in that tower, I have no idea. His mines are going a little bit too far to be effective. Bravo is being lost as the Chinese with Talamus and Jarkin jets are attacking. This is going to end the bleed. Meanwhile, Parchi is trying to take the Delta flag from Fear Divine. Bravo is captured, and the Americans have a 24 ticket lead. Delta is frozen halfway to capture with Parchi and Fear Divine sitting still, accepting it as it is. Parchi is probably going to be the one moving around sooner or later. Wildcat spawns in to take care of Parts. Juno is down on the ground now on Charlie. Let's see if he can successfully capture it. It seems to be going his way. I've got Miss Rebels in the ground, Juno in the building, Talamus as well. The Soul is the sole American, as far as I can see, and he's on the roof. He's going down right now, fighting off and losing. We got Pietro fighting and dying. Chinese have successfully captured Charlie. This might be losing Bravo to Dragon Company Chillum, but right now the Chinese are back into bleeding, or bleeding the Americans, and the tickets are passing the point where the Chinese are in the lead. And there we go, the Chinese are in the lead, and they are successfully holding on to their free flags as it is right now. We got some American movements around the Charlie flag, as well as a tank towards Delta Bravo. We also got a push from the Chinese on Alpha, making this a possible alpha cap. Once again, I'm seeing very, very little American movements. Blockhead takes out his enemy, repairing his tank. Zone and J moving in to secure Alpha from being all capped, and making a small little army down there. Now they just gotta move that army away from Alpha. Got an incoming Dragon tank towards Bravo. The numbers are equal. Dragon moving into Bravo, and it's starting to flash. Delta is also flashing with Parchi on ground. Parchi being taken care of by the tank in markets. Bravo wise, it's gonna turn American, stopping the bleed after 50 ticket lead on for the Chinese, and catching up to 25 tickets lead the Americans had. Seems like the fighting is mostly focused around Bravo right now. Chinese trying to pull in, but dying doing so. We've got an enemy or Chinese tank pushing in as well. This might be it for Bravo. Maybe not. Charlie Delta is still Chinese. Alpha is being hunted by tank and it's Blockhead. Doing an admirable job. Getting hit by an attack bird now, which is probably going to end him. They got Alpha and they got secondary tank. Blockhead gets killed with a C4. But Chinese successfully captured the bleed again, even if they probably lose the Alpha flag to the Americans in a little bit. We see Duke coming in on fast mover, not getting any extra support, banging crazy, leaving Alpha, Dark Cypher in the fly cap, Will he be able to kill? No, he's gonna die. Nice one, Duke. Duke's attempting to capture Alpha again. Bravo is somewhat contested, but very American secure. Dark Cypher spawns in. It seems like Duke did not get rid of his spawn beacon, which means that the bleed is still going. We got a 100 ticket lead right now for the Chinese. Duke is heading back towards Cypher. Let's see if he finds him and kills him again. Did not. Duke is eliminated. No other pushes as far as I can see. This means that the Americans are still on the lead. The fight over by the Bravo wall seems to be ending, and the Chinese are pushing into Bravo. There's no attacks or attempts of attacks anywhere I can see by the Americans, but they're still pretty much all alive. Ethnic's got Duke in with him. Chillum's driving low. We got drop-ups and Lastless in that. We got Jane there. Alcon, Proxy, only Tom around. Alpha is being contested. They took care of the spawn beacon. Fury Divine is still alive out there. Bravo is flashing, not going up either side. Meanwhile, Alpha is going up very, very much American. Chinese finally succeeds to capture Bravo, which puts the B lead back on America. Razor, Chillum, and the Dragon Company are pushing back into Bravo. We got Ethnics in a single jeep heading for the backpack Delta. We got Dark Cypher doing the same, heading for the backside. Fury Divine is flying around with his drone from behind the backpack again. Delta is being capped and neutralized. The bleed is off. Salo, Duke and Kears pushing into Charlie. Let's see if Juno can hold them off. Does not seem like it. Scott's still alive. Scott takes one, dies by the second. C is lost. With Delta strong force, they might be able to get the bleed, Americans. Banging Crazy is attempting to do something with Superfly. Dies. The bleed. The flag is dropping since they lost a few members out there. They need to get back in the game. Charlie also got lost as Juno got back on his feet with Blockhead. We got Jay fighting off a tank Bravo with Blackwatch. He's doing the repair tool attempt kill. Dark Cypher needs to hold down his shift and move. Successfully killed it with torch. Nice one. Chinese have the bleed though with Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Americans trying to get into Bravo. Chillum driving a tank. Dragon Vladimir. Vladimir is not enough apparently. Or actually is, he just left the flag cap zone. Got incoming Talamus, heading for the Bravo flag. See if he gets there in time. Seems like Vladimir is taking out the jargon. The flag will go up friendly for the Chinese. Only Tom is pushing in to the flag. He gets the snipe on Jarg. He's got enemies up there. Duke takes out Talamus, and the flag is dropping it once again. Charlie flag is dropping, and Alpha flag is contested. This is a lot of fighting on different flags. Chinese have a 200 ticket lead already 12 minutes into the battle. doing much better than last time around, when it was a lot more stalemates between the bleeds. We're currently at the stalemate, but there is a push on Charlie. Seems to be denied by Juno and my cats. We got Stas, Pietro and Duke. Duke's taken out, Pietro taken out. I think Charlotte's gonna be completely Chinese, yes. We got Outcome and Chillum died out on the road. Only Tom heading to the back flag, surrounded by a tank. And Pure Divine captures the Alpha tank and gets the flag. He's gonna die now though, but Blackwater, Dark Cypher gets into the flag. The bleed is back on the Americans. Americans have, and only Tom successfully got to the Delta flag. And Delta is going up friendly for the Chinese. Bravo is going up for the Americans again, but it's still somewhat contested. Bleeding Americans are losing. Alpha is getting lost as Parchi and Ethnics got back into the fight on Alpha. We got Jay who's heading for Charlie with his company on Alpha. Alpha is getting hit by both Fury Divine and Black Cypher, or Blackwatch. Blackwatch got my cast currently in their squad. Alpha is gonna come up American and stop the bleed completely. Currently a 230 ticket lead for the Chinese side. We got 3 Chinese tanks and 1 American tank outside Bravo. Racer wins one of the battles, but the flag is dropping. He does not seem to want to push in. We got Vladimir on the other side. We got Talamus, Juno, and Miss Rebel fighting on the Bravo side. And Bravo might get up on the Chinese. And the Black Watch are successfully taking back Alpha again. This is an all-cap Chinese. Way to go. Chinese with Fury Divine have been owning a lot of these rounds. And right now they're showing that the American side will have some work to do. Lihu successfully grazed Delta flag. And it seems like they will be able to grade the Alpha flag as well. That's what happens when you outstretch yourself. The 2 Chinese tanks are heading back to Delta, but Alpha is definitely gonna be held American. Bravo was somewhat contested, but I think the real fight's gonna happen around Delta flag right now, as it's the Chinese back flag and have a tank spawn. 2 tanks on the Delta flag had an attack bird that disappeared. I think Delta is gonna come back Chinese. Question is if they're gonna lose Bravo while doing it. Here we go, Jeff's takes out Duke, and there seems to be no survivors left on Delta. Actually there is Ethnics. Ethnics with an RPG and a squad leader. Still fighting on to Delta, but bleed is back in Americans as they fail to get Bravo. There's a heavy fight over on the other back flag. As the Chinese are pushing. Flag is slowly dropping, and the Chinese lost the tank they grabbed. Chillum got ahead of it, but it's gonna die now. Why didn't he blow it? Why haven't he blown it? Did he drop mines? There's mines all over that There we go. Mines and slabs were on that tank, but they did not explode initially. Alpha is almost grey, Delta have been secured, Bravo, Charlie are not contested. This is turning out to be a much faster win in my opinion compared to last round. We're currently at 27 minutes run and 162 tickets left for US side. 479 for Chinese, which is 300 ticket lead, which is what the Chinese won in the end in the last round, but this seems to be going a lot further. And we're going to get another all cap. With no Americans out and about, we have a complete all cap, and we have 2 spawned in on the US side. I'm not even sure if they're gonna keep spawning in right now. With 135 tickets left, it looks like no one's spawning in. We got 4 people now currently alive, and that's it. We got a spawn beacon at the back of Delta that no one's using. We got Lethalis and Jay dropping in on Charlie. Still half the team is in dead spawn or dead. Delta is being contested by solo Chris Petrov. Been doing well school-wise, but not killing-wise. He's gonna be dying by the source probably. And the all cap continues, and this is gonna be the end of the round. The American seems to have given up pretty much. Still have almost half the team dead. Although they seem to have gotten back into the fight around Charlie. Bravo, it's very late in the game, and currently Shiny have 400 ticket lead, and they lost 100 tickets on getting to the flags that they need to get to. And a few flags were flashing, but that was it. Only Tom seems to be attempting to flash Delta. Jay seems to be attacking Charlie, humorously outnumbered. Vettel is still alive. It's dead now. Tom is alive in Delta. We got Ethnics coming in on a tank, but 36 tickets left. The Americans have given up. That's all I can say. There's no focus behind the battle. There's no teamship. There's nothing. 22 tickets left. We got Jane there. Probably gonna try and do something. Tom's still running around on Delta, but he's heavily outmatched. He's down. Jay dropping down on Alpha, trying to recapture with Outcome and Chillum. Dragon Company trying to move in from side and getting Alpha back before they lose, but it's not even happening. They died by an all cap. 467 ticket crushing defeat. That's 140 tickets lost for Chinese, with 600 tickets for the Americans. And this has been the strongest defeat so far for General Savile. This was the last stream for today. Hope you've been.
I've been all chat. That's a 5-minute break. Take a 5-minute break.
US side, with Savile seems to have gotten a few numbers in the end, but they were destroyed.